What up, good people? Welcome to another hot episode of POPradio. My name is Miss Cosmo on YouTube as I am, of course, for awesome interviews. And of course, I'm not rolling by myself. I'm with my main man, Moochie for one, baby. What it is, what's good?
Fantastic. Nice to be back out here. Shout out to all the POPradios.
Wow.
Popcasters.
What are you doing?
Pop stars. What are we going to call people?
No, let it go.
Nah, people like names, yes. Don't be labeled as something. Shout out to all our viewers.
I'm so stressed about what's happening right now. Anyway.
Shout out to all our viewers, man. It's Moochie for one, baby. Please say the baby.
Yes, I think Moochie will shower winter. He's not really sure what's happening. The season maybe is knocking him out.
I warned you guys a couple of months ago, which is going to be a weird winter.
Yeah.
For me, at least.
I can feel it. I can definitely feel it. We're back at our favorite spot, of course, Onyx Nightclub in Sandton, just to, shoot some really awesome interviews. And today we do have the one and only. Whew, I don't know. I think a part of me is a little bit excited about this interview. But
yeah.
It's yes. How you doing? I'm good, man. It's good to see you. Good to meet you for the first time.
Yeah, we met. We met before.
When?
I saw you at the garage chilling and I came to greet you.
At the garage?
Yeah. But
was I not rude to you?
Mad.
Was
you
she
seemed
mad?
You seemed mad.
Yeah, but
that's why she stopped drinking. She's saying, she snaps at people. So we came to her, she said, what? Was she having a pie, a Coke, Nyana?
Yeah, she was eating and then I came.
At a garage?
Yeah.
I don't eat at
We were
garages.
with the friends though. Like we're chilling with friends.
Was it after the club?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, you see, that's the problem. 4 a.m. So you're also expecting too much from me at 4 in the morning.
All right.
But thank you so much for meeting you at a proper time.
Yeah.
Me and you are good. Clean slate. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, but we're good. We're right. And of course, those, I think a lot of people are also still trying to find out a little bit more about you, and that's why we asked to have you here on POPradio, just to kind of chat a little bit more about your story. I think a lot of people have seen you on the streets, listened to your music, seen your trending videos, but we don't really know the real guy.
Yeah.
And a personal question for me, because obviously on social media your name is Ndabagabani, but then your artist name was Utos, but that's definitely not what your mother calls you. So give us a bit of a breakdown on all of your names.
All right. All of them.
All of them. There's a story behind everything.
All right.
Yes.
So my real name is Poloso.
Mm-hmm.
And then that comes from my dad's side.
Okay.
And then...
So is that Tswana?
It's Sutu.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But the car is not paid. Like Baba Mimpedi. Then Mama Mindebele. So.
But to Kulumi Zulu.
But I'm Kulumi Zulu.
I'm so stressed.
Baba Nkulele Kulele Kasi.
Okay.
Masekasi Fandi one.
Which Kasi?
Takan.
Alright.
Okay.
They say which Kasi?
Yeah. People from the north. Okay. Thanks.
Yeah, and then Tos Takan. I used to play soccer. And then being Tosi Diski blind because I was a striker.
Okay.
So I used to score a lot of goals. So Bagumbi is a Tos. That's how. Yeah, that's how that does.
I see. I'm glad to bring up one thing we know about you. Sorry to interject. Interject is that a lot of people have said, especially with the whole dance, because everyone can see your physique. Like this guy is built like a soccer player. Somebody's like this guy. I'm sure Dala disc. Yeah, you can see no. The fitness level looks like somebody who's used to endurance.
Yeah.
So I'm glad we're filling up that gap now.
Yeah. Now we're tough.
And then in Ndabagabani, before we get into the soccer life.
Ndabagabani came from a song that I did when I wanted to quit music.
You wanted to quit?
Yeah.
Before it even took off?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I'm a very umuntu thatha izinto ngomoya. So ezinye izinto besezingihlupha. It was like besezingihlula, then I was like, nah, let me just stop. And then that song came to my mind. Like if people don't care or they don't support your music in Ndabagabani, or if they say things about you in Ndabagabani, you shouldn't take it too hard. Just keep doing what God gave you. Push it.
That makes so much sense. And firstly, both of your names coincide with a lot of artist stories. One, Indaba Kabani obviously is talking about you possibly trying to quit, but then there's that one song that kind of takes it to the top. You're like, okay, I'm back in the game. Let's go.
Let's rock.
That's happened to a lot of artists who I have we've interviewed here, but also just kind of engaged with and kind of figured out that, sometimes people feel like they're at the bottom, and then you go into studio and you leave your heart in studio, and then that's the one that takes it to the top. But something that's also very common when it comes to artists is all of them start with soccer. And then they're like, it's not doing the 1, 2, 3 that I wanted to do, so let me grab a mic. What is it about soccer that doesn't work out for all of you guys?
Okay, with me, it was about to work out.
Okay.
Because I was under developmental Kaizer Chiefs.
Right.
Oh, my brother.
Yeah.
The team needs you right now. We're suffering.
I know. So yeah, maybe sengenile phakathi, and then I misbehaved at a tournament, and then they were like, "Cut,
you just went to go and buy an alcohol."
Yeah, because we just won a match, and I just got like a head trick, and I was like, it's enjoy. And then Amaji decided to join me. And then we bought the alcohol. I said, let's have some hotel. Let's figure hotel. I don't know if it was the security or Chisil or Rubani, but I was Chisil. And then the coach came, searched the bags. They found alcohol in my bag, and everybody agreed that it was my idea to take everybody outside. Then,
so what are you, the instigator?
Yeah.
Simple English, please. But you're the one who started the fire. You're the guy.
Yeah. As I'm toss feeling it.
So that made you give up on football? Did they suspend you? Did they expel you?
They suspended me, but I didn't give up. Like I still play, because the time I'm linked I didn't go back a cast like Seval.
Right.
So for disciplined, and then being figure val, that's when I found a lot of rappers, a lot of musicians, and I fell in love with music, and that was it for soccer.
Oh man.
So you gave up the soccer out here. You know what? I actually found something else that was more to your vibe. And for Maupuza, at least when you're making music, there's no rules.
No one is gonna cancel you.
It's something I can enjoy, and no one is going to suspend me from music.
Yeah, part of it.
That's hilarious. Okay, so but now, kind of going back into your first comment about you wanting to quit music.
Yeah.
Give us a little bit of a timeline from the soccer to getting into music to the point where you actually thought you were going to quit. Because if you had been trying for that long, what is it exactly that you were kind of pushing on the underground before things kind of popped off?
So what happened is I went to the Val.
Yeah.
And then the Val, I've spent maybe 3 years still playing soccer. When I was in grade 11, that's when I said, I'm actually in love with like writing music, because I was starting to write music a lot because of the people around me. And then got to make my first song, fell in love, and then I popped in high schools.
Oh, dope.
And my first song did great in the high schools because I was still in high school.
Yeah.
So we used to do high school tours and everything. And then there was this song that I did called Twala. Then I thought this song is going to take me out of the hood, because when I did that song, I even got an interview with Kapoor.
Oh, dope.
And I made Major League there. And then they loved the song, but I didn't have a demo. Then they cancelled me.
Because you didn't have a demo.
Yeah.
But
take that homework, kids. Have a demo with you.
Have a demo all the time, trust me. And then when I dropped that song, because that's the song I thought maybe, this is it. When I wanted to drop it, it didn't catch fire. And then I was like, such a beautiful song. It doesn't catch fire when everybody was hyping it. So I just started feeling like maybe this thing is not for me. I can't have a beautiful song like this and nobody doesn't catch on it. People catch on it, but they don't push it the way it's supposed to be pushed. And then I started feeling like maybe people never appreciate the music I make.
Yeah.
That's when I stopped, said, nah, And then I just focused on school, because I was still in high school. Focused on school, and then Indaba Kabani happened after matric.
Who pulled you back into studio? Because you must have at least then said, okay, let me just, give it one more whirl.
Try again.
There's this guy called Major Sizzle from Eval, the hood. Yeah. Came to me, told me straight, said, Poison, you too much. And don't let anybody stop you from reaching your goal. You too much. You still want to make more beautiful songs, and you still have to stay consistent for you to make it. Don't expect things to come easy.
Yeah.
Just go to studio and do your thing. I said, I'll go to studio, but I'll just record just because I love it, but I won't drop. Then I went there, then I made Indabagabane, and I said, wow.
Because this timeline now when is this now in terms of the year? This is pre-COVID, just before.
Just before, it was
2019.
2019, yeah.
And now you're being inspired to make more music, and then the pandemic comes through, of course, rocks all of us. What were you feeling that right at the beginning there? I feel like I've just got back into studio, I'm inspired again to make music, and then all this rubbish is happening around the world. Did it demotivate you at that time, or did it give you more time? You know what, actually,
crazy enough. Crazy enough, it gave me more momentum, actually. Yeah. Because that's when I started meeting tangible, you know, and then we started like doing music, and then we met Costa Teach.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, then we met Costa Teach. Costa Teach took me into studio, we did a song together, and it was a beautiful song. We dropped it, and then it did like crazy numbers on SoundCloud and Audio Mac and everything. And then that, like, at that time, that's when I saw, okay, and then Galagata happened for Costa Teach, and I was like,
timing.
We're close.
Yeah.
We're close. And then I was like, I'm not stopping anymore. Because like now everything is exciting.
Yeah.
People are starting to meet me. Like I'm starting to see at some point I'm in a room with Ricky Rick because Costa Teaches around, you know. So that's when I felt like, now we're inside, like we're close.
Ish, that must have been so crazy for you, especially meeting such huge artists, and now obviously very sad that they're no longer with us, but they must have had like a little bit of a big impact for you and your music. Take us back to back in your high school days when you said you used to enjoy writing. One thing that I also, again, a similarity that kind of comes through a lot with piano artists is that they were also very big into different genres, obviously, like some into very deep house, others into hip-hop. What was the type of music that you were listening to that was inspiring you to get into music?
Firstly, it was hip-hop. Hip-hop is the thing that made me like want to make music, actually, you know, because labing khona eval kusema sababsini mina ngiphume kasi, and then ngihlangana nalezi, they play with words like it's nothing, and I was like, hey baba, how do you do that? You know? And then I was like, you know what, let me just focus on this. And cause like hip hop helps you craft your like helps you work on your craft, like the way we play with words, everything. It's just like
it's very lyrical.
It's very lyrical. Like and I love that. You know, and then I was listening to Kwaito as well a lot. Cause like Ikasi, you know, about Brown Dash, Mandoza, those are the people that made us feel cool about ourselves. So I listened to that a lot, and then I combined it quite on hip hop, and it's like, oh damn,
we got some here.
This is special.
Definitely, you can feel the fusion in your music, is that it is very lyrical. One thing that I picked up from the beginning, I would say, okay, now you're a storyteller, and I'm glad that you brought up people like Go Brown Dash, because those are the people that I start to, you know, I can feel a little bit of Brown Dash, I can see a little bit of Pro Kid, you know what I'm saying, you feel a little bit of Mendoza, because you got the presence and the voice as well. I'm guessing at some point when you're recording that a lot of people tell you about your voice and your cadence on the track. Do you think that did you at any point, or did someone ever point out, look man, I think one of your greatest gifts after you being able to write is how you use your voice, and how you put, you know, people speak about Questa's voice, for example, it's very notable every time, and now your voice comes through with this big bass, you know what I'm saying, now it's got this thing about it. Did somebody ever give you like almost coaching lessons or how to play with your voice on the mic?
You know what, funny story about my voice, like there was a time in high school, because it changed in high school. I just went to studio, recording another song called Greatness with another guy, like he was a rapper as well. He was featuring me there. So we're in studio. My voice was squeaky before.
What?
For real.
I don't believe this.
I'll make you listen to one of the songs. My voice was very squeaky. And then we get in studio, he records his thing, then I go in, I record my thing. When I got out of the studio, everybody was like, what happened to your voice? I said, what do you mean? Like, your voice is deep now. I said, what do you mean though? Like, I don't hear it. You guys are hearing it. When they played the song, I was like, what?
That's crazy.
And that's how, like, nobody actually coached me. That's how it happened. Like, it happened in studio, me recording. When I got off, my voice just switched up.
That's insane.
I started noticing it when I was like, making voice notes, Now I started making a lot of voice notes to girls saying,
Yeah. Manje, mfanela nini?
yeah, sibhelela na nini manje. You know, yeah, that's how it happened.
Switched your whole game up.
Like it changed my life. Changed my life.
I'm so happy for you.
Now you can hear it because I was like, it's very distinct that you can. Some people's voices, you can tell. Gucci. I'm sure maybe people have even approached you to do like radio ads, to do TV spots, and be like, let's use your. Have you had any of those?
No, I haven't done it, but because of, I mean, abanye abantu baza nje ngokudlala.
Yeah.
Because they're putting money up.
Yeah. I mean, it's not even about the coins sometimes. It's just like, you know, because I'd love to put like one in like a radio.
Yeah.
Just for me to have it there.
That would be dope. That would be dope. I really think you need to get into like voice artist vibes. You know what I mean? Because I think that will be like an extra bag that you can cash in
much.
just for the voice, because it's very distinct. It's very like, I don't think anybody else can sound like you, and that's something you need to work to your advantage. Just like Sipo saying, you know.
Yeah, boy.
But okay, so getting into obviously the lockdown and piano's also just, you know, becoming more commercial. Everybody's getting into it. Everybody's loving the music. You're also now trying to, you know, get your foot in there just to see, you know, especially with the people that you're kind of getting around. And then there's a moment where uMlando kind of happens, but before you drop the video, because I think that's what kind of made it go viral. Who was it that got you into studio for you to even record the song in the first place? Because also, there's so many things happening. I think when I saw it for like officially on like streaming platforms, I was like, wow. You know, for us knowing the one person, there's actually like, you know, and many more. Just give us a brief description on actually how the song came to be.
So uMlando, I met Duva 2021. Yeah, like September, October there.
Yeah.
So we started like chilling together, making music together. Duva and Number is the one that took me to Duva actually. So yeah, that's what happened. And then December, when my 31, you know, I think 829, I posted on my status saying, I just want to be in studio. I don't want to be doing anything else because it's about the year is about to end.
Yeah.
I don't like. I'm feeling this by. I'm your studio sharp. And then Number said, let's go to Duva studio. We went to Duva studio, and then when we got to Duva studio, Duva had a gig, and then we went to that gig. We got drunk. We got, you know, it was a vibe. Got out, went to studio back, and then when we go to studio, Number plays a beat. Right, and then I freestyle on the beat, but it wasn't like uMlando. It was just another song that was freestyling. And then Number's like, yeah, it's the one. Let's record. Before I record, Duva walks in. It's like, what's going on? I do the freestyle to him. Say, this is what's gonna record. I said, nah, like rather do something that people will use to celebrate with. Like, if like they're having a big day, they. You know, and then I remembered like I had a recording on my phone saying Namhla since uMlando.
My voice notes. You know? Whoever that hand is that received the first voice note, you are part of history, okay?
I was just freestyling, you know?
Yeah.
So I remembered it, said, it makes sense with what it's saying. Let's just record it. Then Number played the beat, recorded it, and then that was a song. And then after recording it, I knew.
Yeah.
Like I felt it. I said, this is special.
Yeah.
You know, and then I took it from Number. I said, boys, just give me the song. We'll take it to the hood in the Val. I went to the hood in the Val. We shot a video everywhere, doing the dance, and then.
Oh, so you came up with the dance?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was like.
Was that a known dance? Because, you know, people don't know dances like me. That was it.
It was. What do you mean? Was it a known dance?
It's a known dance.
It's the. Come on.
Now I'm saying the remix of the. What is the dance? Where does this come from?
It
comes from Upkotane.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Like,
all right. Now I'm saying because I can see the dance is based on. I mean, people shake their hips all the time.
The original way he got the inspiration.
Yeah, where you got the inspiration to like mix the dance. Not where does dancing come from.
No.
I saw you both looked at me like, what the fuck is this nigga saying?
No, you know, because we're all just like, but that's what made him him. Like, why is he here?
No, talking about the style of the dance, the actual movement that you're making.
Yeah, like Upkotane, like. Guys, we used to chill there, create dance moves together.
Yeah.
You know, solo senses into, and then that was like something that made me stand out every time. Like that dance always made me stand out. every time I do it, like nobody does it like me.
Yeah.
All right.
I've never met somebody that does it like me.
Yes,
So,
we're nah. Forever, yeah, nah. Well,
wow. Yeah, well, so yeah, that's where the dance comes from, like Upkotan. And then just shot it, posted it on my Instagram, then I slapped.
yeah.
And then
Whose idea was it for you to be topless? Let's get to the real crux of the conversation, because I think all the ladies want to know. Guti uba note nota top off asbaroke kanje.
I've always like loved being like topless since 2015.
Really?
Yeah, I've always been the top. Even at school, they will know. After a rugby match, that guy's gonna be topless.
Really? Oh, okay.
After a soccer match, that guy's gonna be topless.
Also, Utandi show off. That's what's happening.
The thing is, Ngitanda Zimbabwe, so
Sipo?
I don't mind.
When are you joining the brother?
Yeah, I mean, oh, what the hell? I was like, you want me to chip in on what I think of his body?
Saying, you know, are you loving your body? Or are you giving us a topless?
I mean, you can pen it on him, you can pen it on me. It's basically the same thing. I don't understand why we need to. I don't know why we have to go back and forth. There's no competition here. He's doing his thing, I'm doing my thing.
Straight up.
It's pretty much the same thing. I'm sure everyone at home agrees.
Good to see six pack. Releasing soon.
You know what I mean? Oguchi, you're seeing the same thing.
Summer bodies are made in winter, Sipo. Don't worry, we got you.
But it's great because you put out that dance and it made everybody say, you know what, I don't care what's going to happen when I take off this t-shirt.
Exactly.
But I'm going to take off this t-shirt and then I'm going to dance.
Yeah.
And I always love moments like that because even at the beginning, I remember people were shy. You know, they were seeing you dance like, who's this guy? Is he twerking? Is what? But then after a while, they're like, you know what, I think maybe even me, I can just join. Little, because first the challenge became for guys, right?
Yeah.
Little guys were doing it. Ladies got involved. Everybody got involved. But I could see a lot of guys were reluctant to do it. But at some point, they're like, you know what? I was saying it's dope that, well, one thing that you just said, Oguchi, nobody does the dance like you. But a lot of people, of course, got involved. And I see you're very close with two guys in particular who have also taken the uMlando dance as seriously as you, like Primo, Robot Boy. How did that friendship come to be during that entire era? Because I know there were two guys on social media as well. And everywhere that they went, they were very supportive of it. Did you guys meet? How did you guys come to be? Was it just showing love online?
So with Robot Boy, I met Robert at Mtuva's house before uMlando, actually.
Dope.
Yeah, so me and him met before uMlando. We even had songs together before uMlando.
You guys on the same label or something? Or used to work under the same guy?
Yeah, we used to. No, not in like, we just know Mtuva together.
Right.
Like when I knew Mtuva knew Robot Boy, and yeah, that's how it happened.
Right.
And then with Primo, we always like used to follow each other like on the internet.
Yeah.
Because he used to see me dance, he used to see me freestyle on songs, and he loved me. Like he said, yeah, this guy is cool. Then before uMlando did happen, they were both supportive. They were like, yeah, finally.
Oh, dope.
You know?
So these friendships and had started before the song actually dropped.
That's really dope. That's really dope. You almost got Dineo fired. Well, she got suspended.
Guy, she do a dance on top of the equipment.
Yes, she danced on the table inside the studio. So then when I asked about it, and I was like, how? And then what exactly was the issue then? They were like, no, there was nothing wrong with her posting it on social media. The issue was that she stood on top of the equipment.
All right.
So on the table where the equipment is, and everybody knows when you're in a studio like that, it's like you can't even eat in that studio. You can't eat, you can't drink, you can't do.
Yeah.
You need to protect the equipment because it's worth millions. Do you know what I mean? So that was the issue, was that she knows the rules. She wasn't supposed to do it in there. If she had done it in the green room, there by where the kitchen is with the, you know, then it would have been fine. So my brother also cost abantu manje.
uMlando made a lot of people misbehave. Ngono munye bakagibela fridge wawanayo so. Yeah, it's bad. Ngathi yenza abantu ba misbehave.
Yeah.
So yeah. It's crazy.
Shit. But it was big. It was a huge sensation.
Yeah.
I mean, I won't lie. I'm very disappointed you are wearing a top right now. But you know, we'll get to that conversation maybe a little bit later.
Okay.
Shem. Okay, but you know, something like that, you know, when you trend over a dance move or like a song, or sometimes people can sit back and be worried a little bit about, okay, is this the only thing that's going to take him to the top? Will he be able to come back and give us more music? What was it that you kind of sat back and said, Yazin, this thing is trending, but I can't sit on my laurels because otherwise I'm going to be a one-hit wonder?
Yeah, cause like I've always been a student of the game.
Yeah.
Right. So I always knew before a dancer, I'm a musician, very straight.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I always knew it. When abantu ababhaya bangena baphuma egamini, even people I thought, yeah, lezohlala yaphuma. So me I'm saying uMlando, when like uMlando happened, you can even ask the bros, like my friends. When uMlando happened, I said, okay, one inside, let's find another one.
Yeah.
Like maybe like 3 days even after I saw it trending, already I was like, another one, Poison.
Yeah.
I was already on my toes saying, make more music.
Let's go.
Already, because I knew it inside me. Hey, if you don't, then uzohlala manje, and then in 2 weeks you're caught.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what.
It's great because I think what comes with the viral video, I guess, for most people is that because nobody knows your history before that, only the people around you, like you're saying, Val. So at that time, you're still trying to blow up. You're trying to get national recognition. Yeah. So when it comes overnight, for most people now, they're like, they know you for the first time.
Yeah.
As far as they're concerned, you're making, this is your first song. Even though now people who watch this or whatever, or who actually follow you know that, it's something that you actually do. So you come across as a one-hit wonder.
Straight.
So I can imagine as soon as you hear that, it's good and it's bad at the same time, because you're like, I'm glad that my music is finally reaching as so many people everywhere around the world. It's a challenge. It's, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm glad that you're saying that, 3 days later or a few days later, you're already like, I don't want this. I don't want to rest on my laurels. I want to pull my foot and come up with another hit.
Yeah.
At that moment, were you thinking, man, or were you scared rather, Oguti? Because the momentum went on for a very long time. Yeah. You know what I mean? Oguti, I hope that people don't think I'm just some guy who made some dance and then made one song. So tomorrow I've got more songs that I want to push. Did you have any sort of fears and doubts, Oguti, man? I hope this is not like one moment that's going to come and go.
Yeah, definitely. Because when it started, they didn't focus. It was not about the song. It was about what this guy is doing.
Yeah.
Right? It was just like shirtless, moving his hips and everything, and then it slowly became about the song, and then they said, but uzonyamalala in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Right. So when that happens, it's like, okay, cool, because now people are not focusing on the music, they're focusing on the body, they're focusing on the hips. So how do you bring them back
to the music?
That was like my biggest fear. Is like, I don't know how to, like,
yeah.
What do you do now, President? Because you can just drop. Because I tried dropping a song.
Yeah.
I won't lie. I tried
to distract them now.
Yeah, I tried dropping a song without like any challenge, nothing. I said, cool.
Shui.
Like uMlando just
surpassed it really
fast. Like, yeah, uMlando is already out, imagine. And then I drop a song and then it says and then uMlando again.
Yeah.
Just takes off. I said, okay, this is hectic. And then I just told myself, I just let the hype uMlando die down first.
Yeah.
And then when it dies down, and then people start asking themselves, okay, where's that
what's
guy?
Next?
You know, and then that's when you come back and answer them, say, this is what's happening. And then when uMlando died down, Felo called me in studio.
I was about to ask. Yeah.
And I was depressed at that time because I was like, people are just focusing on one song. I have so many. It's just one song. Like, it was stressful. And I had like a mental breakdown, went to, like, it was bad.
Yeah.
I was drinking a lot. I was doing a lot of kind of crazy things. And then Felo called me in the studio and said, Poison, I can tell you're not okay. Let me try to help however I can. And then I said, the only thing we could do is just get in studio and try to do something. Went to studio, we did manga, and I freestyled the dance next to him, said, this is the one, let's go shoot it right now. We went outside, shot it, posted it, boom,
inside.
another one. Yeah.
Manga is my jam, and I don't know if you remember, but me and my girl actually posted a video with that song, Manga. The minute I heard Manga, I remember the week that it came out, and I mean, like I said, everybody watches this already. I've made this statement many times. I'm not the biggest house guy. You know what I'm saying? Piano. It takes me a while to get to the hits. You know what I'm saying? Or to hear what people are actually putting out there. But Manga, I'd bumped it. Probably my girl probably bumped Felo's album or something. And I was like, this song. And I remember seeing it and I'm like, I was wondering what Toss is going to do next. But as soon as I heard Manga, I said, this song is going to be...
it was on the EP.
It was on Felo's album.
Felo's EP.
It was on Felo's EP. So as soon as I bumped it, I said, this song is going to be special. And it was a very dope song as well. In my opinion, like as a song, it's better than uMlando. You know what I'm saying? So I was listening and I'm like, I'm glad that it came through with something that's very musical. You know what I'm saying? And the lyrics and everything. So I was like, no, I think the song is going to, at very least, and hearing you say that you made that song when you were feeling very low, and to be able to come up with something that's, you know what I'm saying, very dope at the time. I remember we made a video, my girl and I, traveling.
I've never seen this video.
And I'm gonna show him because he actually he had reposted it. Fellow had reposted it. Went very, very viral. I think probably has like 500,000 views. But we made
you and Wendy.
Wendy and I, when we were in Thailand, we made this video listening to uMlando, and
I remember.
I just know without showing you any sound that I can show you the video.
Yeah, I remember.
And this song went viral. We couldn't get anywhere. As soon as we came back, everywhere we went, people were talking about this video. They didn't even care. You know, my girl's an actress, and usually people stop up for that. People were talking about, hey, Luna Manga. Everywhere we went, this video, when it was TikTok, like I was at that time thinking, am I like a TikToker or something?
Here's your chance.
I said, here's my chance
now.
with the viral video. But I was so happy even just seeing that, and that everybody else was catching on to that song. But
shout out for that.
Yeah, man. I remember watching that, and shit, when you did it, I didn't even know. My girlfriend was telling me to post it. I was like, nah, if I post this, I don't know even, no one knows me for posting shit like this. I'm like, you post it. You know what I'm saying? And when she posted it, she got 500,000 views. I said, you're right, I should have posted that video.
There you go.
I could have launched my TikTok.
Exactly. That's exactly how you launched the TikTok.
I could have launched my entire TikTok. And the worst part about it is it's actually even longer. And I'll show you after the shoot. The video goes on and we shot. But I was one of those things at the time. I was like, man, these viral moments happen. And sometimes you see when you fall in love with the track or go to when you put out manga. So as soon as that you guys left studio with Fellow, what did you think was going to happen with that song, particularly at that time?
With manga. You know, because of based on like already like you've tried so much to have another one, right?
Yeah.
With having manga, I knew it was dope. Like I make dope music, I know, right? And with manga, I said this is dope, but I'm scared as well. Like, are they gonna appreciate how dope it is?
Yeah.
So in my mind, I just said, you know what? I don't mind anymore. Like it's not about what they say; it's about what I say. So it was just like my jam. I knew. I even like started performing it before it blew up. Yeah. Like I was rocking with it. So it was just like, I didn't think anything out of it. Like, good, this one is gonna slap them. I just said, God, me, I just make music. You do the rest, and I'll just keep on doing me the whole time. So yeah, that was the vibe that time.
Oh man, and I think it was such a good moment for the both of you, because I think even for Fellow, he had also just finished with 6-6, so you can imagine you both had like viral songs that were doing very big things on social media, and it's always just kind of looking at the both of you to be like, okay guys, but now what's next? And the fact that you guys were at that moment to come together and make another big song was, I think it worked for the both of you at the very perfect time. And shout outs for Fellow actually even picking up the phone and calling you. Did you not feel at some point that people would also only recognize you if you were wearing a hat, pants, but no top? Because maybe they just didn't know Gucci. Asma's good to wine, but it's mazi when the top is no longer on.
Exactly. And that was a thing actually.
Really? Did it get to you?
Yeah, it was a thing, because like sometimes I'd pull up at something, it's just say, hey, take that t-shirt off. I'd be like, hey man.
Oh. Middle of winter.
So
people are trying to pull your shirt off.
Dog, like every time, even with performances, sometimes when I get on stage to perform, there's gonna be a group of girls somewhere who's just gonna shout, take that shit off. You know, so like
you're a sex symbol now.
Yeah, and I'm owning it. Yeah. You know, like I'm owning it. It's not even like something that stresses me or anything. But then one thing I don't want is people just boxing me into that. Because I've always like known myself as a very, immediately when like I'm limited, I get frustrated. Like I don't want to be limited. I just want to be pull up now, dressed up like the way I'm dressed. Yeah. You know, just dripped up, clean. Yes. You know, haircut on, cause you know.
Because we never see your haircuts.
You know, so like, but it did get me like frustrated for a while, cause like now they want you all the time. You just have to be wearing a sporty, shirtless, black pants, loafers. That's it, you know. Yeah. But then I just told myself, it doesn't. At some point they're gonna get bored of this.
They themselves, absolutely.
You know,
that's
like
true.
They're gonna get bored of this, and you have to like revamp your image, and that's when you step in again. Just when manga did for you, when like Lando died down, manga stepped in, it made room. You took off again and said, cool. It's all about timing now. That's what I see about this game. It's just timing. Just do your things through time. Yeah.
Are you feeling more comfortable now as an artist to do exactly what you want to do? after getting the moment, of course, uMlando, and now Manga, and now you're feeling, because I'm seeing it in your music now. You've got this song with Blackie where you're paying homage to some of the guys that you spoke about, Abo Costa Titch.
Oh, it's such a beautiful song.
Ricky Rick.
Thank you.
And now people are seeing the musicality, and it feels like now you're more comfortable to show, like you're saying, that you're not limited as an artist, and all the other styles of music that you can do, you know what I'm saying, showing your full talent. Are you feeling a little bit more comfortable now in everything that you're doing? Because it sounds that way.
Yeah, I'm more like, right now I'm more confident actually.
Yeah.
You know, like last year I had like being like a buyer, and I'll just show, you know, that side that people just want to see. Right now I'm more confident about all sides of me. Like I just want to express as much as I want to, especially that song. When I listen to that song, it always makes me like think about, you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know, so rather like, do you want to die now and like die as in fear of showing off everything that you have, or die knowing that you did everything that you wanted to do, rather than and then so that's what came to my mind. I said, especially after Costa Titch passing away, I said, boys, even I was telling the team, saying, boys, right now I don't care anymore, dog. I don't care about other people's opinions. I'm just gonna do me, and I'll just express myself, and I'll do that through the music. Will catch on later on. Simple.
I think that's the tricky thing also about losing so many really dope artists in such a short period of time, is that it makes everybody reflect. It makes everybody sit back and be like, okay, this is difficult. What would Costa have done? What would Ricky have done? What would Keenan have done? You know what I mean?
It's crazy.
And you sit there and you just ask yourself, okay, how can I change? How can I be better? And it really is just there to say, yes, you can sit back wondering about and then you've kind of caged yourself.
Exactly.
And then you live in regret. Tell us a little bit about the title of your EP, Thought It Was Over, because I have a feeling that story kind of comes together with everything that you've been through.
Yeah, because last year when the year was ending, right, there were so many other like hates coming out, you know. Obviously hate coming out means, okay, now Manga and uMlando has slowed down, right? And then I started seeing comments on like, you know, I don't know if I can mention our freshman creative
sure.
corner, you know, those things. When people like post about some other people or some other artist, they say, yeah, this one will surpass us, it's over for us. You know, like it was just like a lot of like opinions going on about me, because I was quiet, I was not saying anything, and then Ngebelega happened when everybody thought it was over, and then it took off again, like, and then everybody kept quiet. Beginning of the year they said, it's done again, it's complete. And then Stana said, boys, let's get in studio. We did that demo, took off again, you know. So like the title is like, you'll forever think it's over. You'll forever think it's over for me, but I'll forever come back. You know, that's why we have like 4 songs. It's meant for forever. This thing is forever. It's not.
Dope. I like
it's
that.
not for now. It's forever. When you think it's over, forever will come back.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yo, I love that so much.
Have you had an opportunity, or rather, before I get to the opportunity, because I'm going to ask you about doing international shows, and I don't know if you've had an opportunity to do any international shows yet.
Yeah, I have. I've been to the UK, Dubai, Tanzania.
Talk to me about your first ever one.
The first ever international one was, I think, in Botswana.
Yeah.
I think, the first one that I went out was Botswana. And when I got there, like I thought like maybe labantu bakhuluma isiTswana kuphela ngazo. Yeah, you see me uMlando, what? Nah. But when I got there, like getting in the venue and seeing the venue packed, and when you get there, everybody just loses their minds. It's like, yo, this is wild. Like, so this is not just in South Africa only.
No.
This is like, even in Botswana, people go crazy and they know my name. Say that, you know.
You think, now I'm legit now.
not even legit, but we're
But
getting
you feeling
somewhere.
the music is moving.
There's something we're doing. We're onto something.
But isn't it crazy also for you to realize how much of a reach it is? Because Botswana, sometimes you can, I think a lot of people say this good, they're just our neighbors, it's just next door. We've got a lot of Botswana people in South Africa.
Yeah.
So you expect it to kind of do well in a place like Botswana because it's like going to Mafikeng or something, for South Africans. But I think it's even more mind-blowing going to a place like Dubai or the UK where they're completely and utterly removed to us.
Yeah.
And what was that feeling like? And what was the crowd reaction as well?
It was crazy. Funny enough, when the first one was UK, I was scared like, yo, dog, come on. You're in the UK, you think you want to kill it, like, And then they took us to a crowd that doesn't even listen to Amapiano.
Really? Why would they do that?
Like at a club?
No, it was not a club. It was
like a festival.
A festival.
Right.
Like those people just listen to Afro beats and Afro pop.
Right.
They don't know who Tos is. They don't know even Tos. They don't even know who Kabza is. Those people. They put us there on stage. Said, okay, cool. Let's try to take it to the top. My first song came in uMlando. I came in with Manga inside. When I got in with Manga, obviously they just like, and then who's this? But when I started dancing and just showing off the moves, they went wild. And I was like, even gave me goosebumps. Those screams were just like, when I did uMlando, they weren't even crazy because they knew that.
Oh yeah,
they recognized the song.
Yeah, they recognized because it's TikTok. Like uMlando went like crazy international. So like that was like wild. Like what? Even the people that don't even listen to Amapiano, they know uMlando. That was like wild for me. That was crazy.
Now, of course, all these things don't just happen on your own. What I'm saying? In terms of like, you can make the music, but you need to be surrounded by the right people.
Yeah.
And at which point did you decide, or did you approach somebody, or did the management team approach you to tell you, you know what, we see what you're doing, let's take it to the top together, in terms of like making sure that you're getting the right bookings, you're getting the right type of management, people that are putting you in the right spaces, brand deals, all of that, the entire business of it now? When did that become like a thing that you realize, hey, I need to make sure that I'm handling this properly because I can't afford to drop the ball?
I'll give a shout out to Mduva for that.
Yeah.
Mduva, even when I got to, before uMlando happened, before he put out like a team to show me with the truth, this is how things move in the industry. Don't get confused by anything. Me, I'm just here to guide you on how to move on these things, And his girlfriend is my manager right now, and based on people that make sure that my music is taken care of is Africori. They do like a great job for me there.
Yeah.
And then when it comes to other things, I think like musically, to take the music out there, I think it's on me, that one.
Yeah, sometimes that has to be organic. You're talking about like even on social media. I think that's the thing with social media, is that it doesn't work when it's too curated, because then people can see, let did this just for TikTok.
Exactly.
But I think if it's organic and it's coming from you, like you're mentioning when you and Fellow were in studio and you said, we're recording now, Poison, because that's how hot it is.
Exactly.
That's organic. That's a moment. That's what you needed to record, as opposed to you kind of structuring like, okay, let's go to a studio, let's get like 4K cameras and make sure we get this thing right. You know what I mean? So you have to own a little bit of that yourself. I think that's really really amazing. With some of the collaborations, you've done a lot of collaborations. Now that you've done so many singles, which one do you think was the one that forced you to be the most creative?
It's a recent one I did with KO.
Oh, dope. Okay.
Yeah, I did a song with KO, and I had to rap.
Weren't you scared?
Again. I was.
That's the one, like, I think about it all the time, because, even when Young Stunner did the song with K, when he did Sete, sometimes I sit back and I'm like, Stunner was probably like a kid in the hood, like looking up to KO, tear gas days. Yeah. And I'm sure he was going crazy, like, I can't believe I'm in studio with KO.
Dog,
so what was your moment, like, also getting in there and being like, this is the God?
So I get there, when I saw him, and he was just like, yo, you good? It's like KO is such a chill gen. Like I expected somebody that wilds out sometimes, because like when I listen to his lyrics and think, this got there, he was calm, it doesn't say much.
Yeah.
It doesn't say a lot. And that made me like, yo.
Even more nervous, ne?
Yeah, now I'm a teen manje. And then he played the record. He's going off. He is going off like bar to bar to bar. And then he's like, Poison, I just need you to like rap. That's what I want you to do.
Sure.
I said, yo, I haven't been rapping for a while because of this piano thing. Like we've been just sabamba sayega. And then took me to the booth, like said, yeah, you can write there, just be comfortable and do that, everything. Then he excused me, played the music, just left. Said,
Felt like an exam is starting.
like in class, I said, you know what?
And Melu pass at that point. Otherwise,
I hate a young prayer actually.
I don't blame you. I probably would have called my mom like, "Look,
yeah, but like that was mind blowing. Like, hit a young prayer and he just said, you know what, Poison, you got this. This is you. This is what you've been doing, and you can't like let go of this opportunity. It's a big one. Step up, you know. Show your younger brother that you stepped up. Show anybody that would hear that song that you stepped up for that moment. And I stepped up, did my verse, went to him, shouted for him, said, rock. Then recorded it clean, you know. But he did help with a lot.
Yeah.
Because I was going fast because I wanted to. Then he said, nah, go fast, slow down, do that.
Yeah.
Then changed my whole structure of the verse and rocked it.
That's so dope. Especially when you're getting that from like a legend like him to kind of, you know, make sure that you sit nicely on the song.
Exactly. Like he came in and said, yeah, you can, this is dope, but execute it this way. And I was like, oh, damn. You know, he unlocked a lot of knowledge about
Can't wait to hear
how
it.
to approach.
Is this coming off KO project or?
Yeah, that's his song. It's featuring me.
Right.
Yeah.
So you don't know exactly when it's gonna come out or whatnot.
Nah, not yet. I don't know yet.
Ooh, I'm excited. I've even got goosebumps. I'm excited.
It's good because KO already dropped an album last year. It seems like he himself is not resting.
He is not stopping
So
anytime
clearly
soon.
he's out making some more music. Any other
Sure.
dream features that you have or that you've locked in the bag?
That I've locked in. Yeah, I've locked in a few. The one with KO was one of them.
Yeah.
Definitely. I have one with Casper.
Dope.
I have.
I think I saw that he posted you guys were in studio together.
Yeah.
Where he was shooting his new album. Yeah, I think he posted that. He put that out.
I have something with him. And then my dream feature right now is out of the country.
Okay.
You know, because right now, I mean, I feel like if I've done a song with Questa, with KO, with Casper, I have one with AKA as well as a feature.
Dope.
So it's like everyone that like I kind of looked up to.
Yeah.
I have music with them. So now I'm just like, let's go out.
Do it, my brother.
Let's see what we can do
Do it.
outside.
Take it all the way to the top.
Yeah.
How's that Casper one sounding as well?
It's too much. Trust me.
Tell us about him calling you up to be a brand ambassador for Biliato, because obviously that was a completely different collaboration that he decided to kind of speak to you about, because obviously when everybody heard of his alcohol, yes, he's trying to push it like every other alcohol brand is trying to do, but an ambassadorship is like a big thing when it comes to like certain brands and trying to align with certain musicians or artists or whatever the case is. Did you expect it to even come, especially after the advert? Because did you do the advert first before you did the ambassadorship, right? Yeah.
I really didn't think it'll actually come to pass as if like me being an ambassador of Biliato. I didn't think it I didn't see it happening. But when Casper like hit me up, you know, like I remember that day we were chilling like in a club. He'd just be like, Poison, I think like you'd be like a dope brand ambassador of Biliato, you know. I said, what? I said, yeah, like after the advert we did, because when we did the advert, apparently his team didn't believe in me being in the advert. They were just like, but what is the shirtless guy gonna do there? Yeah. You know? And then after the advert,
that's why they have you outside the plane there.
Yeah. I'm sure in the car they're like, hey, where Nakata Usabi? On the wing of a plane.
I got that a lot actually.
Oh, black people, please guys. I beg of you.
I got that a lot. Alright. So after the advert, the team went back to him, said, hey, Poison, actually, that kid is onto something.
Yeah.
You know, and then I was like, oh damn, that means I changed people's minds about.
Yeah.
Okay, then when he told me like, let's do it, I said, hey, let's rock. You know, because I was thinking, Casper is one person, not a person that like made Kasi look dope, like tangible.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, as I say, Kasi is in swim, you know. And when he approached me, I didn't like think twice. I said, this is Black Excellency. This is the person that inspired me to push, actually.
Yeah.
Like, I messed with Casper's hustle,
Yeah.
you know, and I know that me being next to him will open up my mind a lot.
Yeah.
You know, so I was like, yeah, let's rock, because it represents a lot. Like, an African artist who owns a brand has a brand ambassador of another African artist,
Yeah.
and that's doing well. It's not like you like nomunye umuntu nje ongathi manje akasaspana akasafuna ukupush or anything. Like we're both doing well in our industries, and like in a deal together right now. It's mind blowing.
Yeah, man. When I saw the photo shoot, I was like, this is a perfect match. Like, I didn't expect it either, if I have to be honest.
Yeah.
But when I saw it, it made sense. Like, I didn't even question it at all. I was like, you know what? This 100% makes sense.
Yeah.
And shout outs to Casper for thinking about it, and shout outs to you and the whole creative team, even with you with the gold chains and everything. I was like, this is clean.
Yeah, that old Tupac recreation image.
That was Casper's thinking.
It definitely seems like something that's working out well for you. But staying with brand deals like that, what else are you working on? Like, what's your year looking at? I know we're already halfway through the year, but what plans do you have? You just dropped an EP now with what is that? What, 5 songs or 4 songs on it?
4 songs.
4 songs on it. I'm guessing you're already working on new music. What are you planning for the? Because I know winter guys like to hibernate, hold on to the music a little bit.
Yeah.
What are you planning for the summertime?
Right now, actually, we thought it was over. For me, it was a project that I just wanted to put out for people that go through like mental breakdowns and people that suffer from mental health, actually. And people that are always judged for doing themselves. So I just put it out as a project to say, here's an offering from me for you to bump, right? But for now I'm coming back with something new.
Yes.
You know, because like I have thought it was overextended.
All right.
Already.
So there's a little bit more, just
a little, because I promised the fans 7 songs actually, like on the EP, but that EP couldn't come out because it had a lot of drama happening, and that was an EP that I spent time and effort on.
What is it? Is it sample clearing that needs to happen?
No, it's just
dramas. You want this guy to get beat up when he leaves there, please.
I don't want to get in trouble, but that was like something that was close to my heart. That was like a project again. You know, but then when it didn't come out, I remember that Goala stage when I was in high school, when that song didn't touch, I said, okay, cool. It's another moment like that. So right now, what do you do? That's why I created Thought It Was Over, because everybody that sabotaged that project that was supposed to come, they thought it was over, right? And then now I have another one saying, nah, it'll never be over. You know, it's just like a statement. And another thing, trying to help, like put music that will help people who struggle with mental health. And I was like, that's done. Now we're coming with like Thought It Was Overextended, which is skill. More than anything, just showing that like it will never, something will never leave you. You know, so that was like Thought It Was Over. Like that's like the story of Thought It Was Over, and that's what people can expect. And summertime, it's bangers only. Already stacked up. They're good.
Oh, let's go.
Do you think in the piano family, where you guys always work together, you feature each other projects, throwing verses here and there, you know, it's very informal, could come out tomorrow, it's very, very busy in piano, and it's very, very, I don't say saturated, but let's just say busy. You know what I'm saying? Are you finding the fact that today it's this one calling, tomorrow it's this one calling, that some of these relationships that you're making, is it hard to separate business and friendships and say these people are here are my friends, here are my boys, versus, you know what, here we're just pushing a hustle together, it's strictly business, let me not try and blow the lines? Does it sometimes get to a point where you feel like, is everybody my friend, or must I be careful by finding out other things are just professional relationships?
It's like with me, like I move with energy. I know my friends.
Yeah.
I know not even friends. I know family.
Nice.
You know, I know who's my family and I know who's not, and I don't try to mix it. So when somebody approaches me for a song, it's all about my energy. If my energy say, yo, go there, then I go. If it say don't go, then I'm not going. That's just how it is. It's not about even business, because music is not business to me.
Yeah.
Like, there's people who take care of the business of what I'm doing, right, for me. Me, I focus on putting out beautiful music and beautiful like work that will heal somebody, make somebody happy, make somebody cry. That's what it's all about for me. So music is all about energy. If my energy and yours then doesn't click, then we can't make the music, because what are we making?
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, that's just how it is. Like, it's easy for me to just separate myself from people that I know with that. There's nothing that's gonna happen here.
Yeah.
And then just chilling with the people that are real and people that like just want to show you love and want to see you win going forward. Yeah.
That's so dope.
Yeah.
If you think of yourself maybe in the next 5-10 years, you're obviously going to be looking back at your career. You're going to be looking at the things that you achieved, and because it's never going to be over, because you thought it was over, but it ain't.
Exactly.
What's that thing that you want to leave behind with your fans? What's that legacy that you want to be remembered for? It might not necessarily be just the music, but maybe it's about like an energy or a lesson or the way that you carry yourself that you want people to always resonate with when you're no longer in the music industry.
The fact that whoever I met, I always show them love.
Nice.
Like, that's what I want people to know. Like, they know, if you're my fan and you follow me, you know it. Whenever I meet you, I've never acted weird, or I've never acted like I'm a superstar, because I don't see myself as a superstar. So one thing that I want everybody to know is that this guy always like wanted to show love and wanted to push love, wanted to give everybody love. Whether you're an artist, fan, friend, family, whatever it is, this guy always showed up with love and smile and hugs and everything. That's it.
Shout out.
Yeah.
That's beautiful, man. And I think that's exactly what we've experienced chilling here with you here in the past hour, is feeling the love and getting to know you a little bit better, finding out what drives you, your energy, and definitely finding out that there's more than just, you know what I'm saying? There's more than just
it's beyond
that is but a fraction
exactly
of the artist and the person that you are, man. So it's very, very dope. I'm very excited to see everything else that you're going to do. Because like I said, every time we learn only is just a small thing about an artist. Every single song, every single project, every single collaboration we're seeing, it's like we're turning a page in a book, and we're learning more and more about Utos. And I hope everybody at home who's watching this episode can walk away and say, okay, no, I understand a lot more about Puluso.
I even forgot. I'm glad. I was like, all I know is starts with a P. That's his fault. No, that's my fault. I've got the memory of a goldfish, so that's my issue. Yeah,
man. So it's been very dope sitting here chatting with you. We hope that next time when we chat, we'll be talking about all the other new facets of you that we've now come to learn and that have come to pass, and some of your dream collaborations. And you're stepping on even bigger stages. You know what I'm saying? And this time they won't be like, this before they play, man. You'll be like, we're waiting for him.
We want more.
We've been waiting for this.
You know what I'm saying? And I can already see it for you, brother, because you're doing very well.
Yeah, world stages. That's where we want to see you. Want to see you doing Euro tours, Australian tours, everything.
Yeah, we're coming for that Banner Boy stage.
Yes,
there we go.
Take it all the way to the top. We're supporting you 100%. Keep on shining, keep on doing your thing, man. I think as South Africans, we definitely love who you are, what you represent. As you mentioned, you are the face also to a lot of Kasi kids as well, who you can show them that anything is possible. So keep on pushing, man.
Yeah, cool.
We love it. And there you have it. That is those for today on today's Pop Radio. Keep on liking, subscribing, letting us know exactly what you loved about this interview. Anybody else that you want us to interview and to bring onto the Pop Radio couch. And man, check us out for the next episode.
Nice.